Forget fancy espresso machines and complicated latte art. We're diving into the heart of Hanoi, the bustling streets of Saigon for something real, something raw, something strong. This, my friends, is Vietnamese street coffee. Imagine this: the aroma of Robusta beans roasting over charcoal fires, the clatter of metal filters, the sweet, creamy scent of condensed milk hitting your nose. This isn't just a drink, it's an experience. It's a ritual woven into the fabric of daily life. It's the symphony of a city waking up, the rhythm of a culture that values connection and conversation. From the first potent sip to the last drop, Vietnamese coffee is an assault on the senses. It's bold, it's sweet, it's intense, just like Vietnam itself. We're not talking about a quick pick-me-up on your way to work. No, this is about slowing down, pulling up a plastic stool on a crowded sidewalk, and soaking it all in. The energy, the chaos, the sense of community that only comes from sharing a simple pleasure with strangers. Coffee in Vietnam is more than just a beverage, it's a social lubricant. It's an opportunity to connect, to share stories, to watch the world go by. It's a tradition passed down through generations, a symbol of resilience and resourcefulness. This isn't a Starbucks run, this is a cultural immersion, one sip at a time. Dawn breaks in Vietnam, and the air, already thick with humidity, takes on another layer, the intoxicating aroma of roasting coffee. This scent, powerful and alluring, signals the start of a new day. It wafts from street corners where vendors set up their makeshift coffee stalls, their presence as reliable as the sunrise. We're not talking about sterile, pre-packaged coffee experiences here. This is raw, this is authentic. Watch as the vendor expertly shakes the beans, the charcoal fire licking at the bottom of the pan, turning them a rich, dark brown. This is a sensory experience, the kind that gets under your skin and stays with you. The grinding starts next, a rhythmic clatter that blends with the sounds of the city waking up, motorbike horns, street vendors hawking their wares, the murmur of conversations. It's a symphony of daily life, and coffee is the conductor. Every sip tells a story of generations past, of hard work and simple pleasures, of a culture that finds solace and connection in a shared cup. Pull up a plastic stool, my friend. Don't be intimidated by the low height, the wobbly legs, or the fact that you're practically sitting in the lap of the person next to you. This is where the magic happens. This is where social barriers crumble, and strangers become friends over steaming cups of café soda. The pace of life slows down, conversations flow easily, and laughter mingles with the sounds of the street. In a world obsessed with speed and efficiency, Vietnamese coffee culture offers a refreshing change of pace. It's a reminder that some things are best savored slowly, in the company of others. This isn't just about the caffeine kick, it's about taking the time to connect, to share a moment of peace amidst the chaos. It's about realizing that sometimes the best things in life are found not in fancy cafes, but on bustling street corners, shared with people you've never met before and might never meet again. Every cup of Vietnamese coffee tells a story of resilience, ingenuity, and a deep-rooted love for this dark, potent brew. You see, coffee wasn't always readily available in Vietnam. French colonialism brought coffee to Vietnam in the 19th century, but access was limited. So the Vietnamese people did what they do best. They adapted, they improvised, they made it their own. Condensed milk, a French staple, became the sweetener of choice, its creamy sweetness the perfect counterpoint to the strong, robust Vietnamese coffee. The fin filter, a simple yet ingenious brewing device, was born out of necessity and resourcefulness. This is a coffee culture forged in hardship, yet imbued with a spirit of resilience and innovation. It's a testament to the Vietnamese people's ability to take something foreign and make it their own, to find beauty and solace in the simplest of things. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, or rather the creamy white swirl at the bottom of your cup. Condensed milk, my friends. It's not just a sweetener, it's a game changer. See, Vietnamese Robusta beans, they're like that friend who likes their coffee strong, bold, almost in your face. Condensed milk, it's the smooth talker, the peacemaker. It tames that intensity, rounds out the edges, adds a touch of sweetness and velvety richness. This isn't your grandma's afternoon tea party sweetness. This is a slow, deliberate dance of flavors. The bitterness of the coffee, the caramel notes of the condensed milk, they intertwine, creating a symphony of taste that's both surprising and utterly addictive. Some folks, they like to stir it all up, create a homogeneous blend. Others, they prefer the slow reveal, that first hit of bitter coffee followed by the sweet embrace of condensed milk. There's no right or wrong way, really. It's about finding what speaks to your soul. Forget fancy espresso machines with their buttons and levers. In Vietnam, coffee brewing is a hands-on affair, a slow dance between man and machine, or rather, man and fin. The fin, a small metal drip filter, is a ubiquitous sight in Vietnam. It sits proudly on top of the glass, a testament to Vietnamese ingenuity and their love for a damn good cup of coffee. The process is mesmerizing. Finely ground coffee is packed into the fin chamber, a tamper used to create the perfect level of pressure. Hot water is then poured over the grounds and the magic begins. Slowly, drop by precious drop, the coffee drips through the filter, creating a rich, aromatic brew in the glass below. This isn't a rushed process, mind you. It's about patience, about anticipation, about savoring the moment. The sound of the drip, the aroma filling the air, it's all part of the experience, a sensory journey that culminates in that first, soul-satisfying sip. Section 3, Beyond the Black Brew Adventures in Vietnamese Coffee. Vietnamese coffee is more than just cà phê soi da. Sure, it's the rock star, but there's more. Take coffee trung or egg coffee. A creamy, custard-like topping on strong black coffee. It's like dessert you can drink. Then there's cà phê cot tua, coffee with coconut milk, a creamy tropical dream in a cup. In Vietnam, coffee is a canvas. Explore the creativity. A symphony of flavors, unlocking the Vietnamese coffee experience. Every sip of Vietnamese coffee is an exploration, a delicate dance of flavors. First, the Robusta beans. Grown in the highlands, these beans are the backbone. Bold, intense, they pack a punch. Then comes the condensed milk, sweet, creamy, with a touch of caramel. The brewing process adds complexity. The slow drip extracts the essence. And the unique additions, egg yolk, coconut milk, yogurt. Each sip is a symphony of flavors. Brewing the perfect cup cà phê soi da. Alright, let's get our hands dirty. First up, the classic cà phê soi da. You'll need a fin filter, of course. Then coarsely ground Vietnamese Robusta beans. And the secret weapon, condensed milk. Add 2 tablespoons of coffee, tamp, and place the filter on your glass. Pour boiling water to cover the grounds and wait. Watching, waiting, as the coffee drips into the glass. Once the dripping slows, add ice. Stir it all up, take a sip. There it is, that perfect balance of bitter and sweet. Section 2, a morning ritual, mastering the coffee trung. Now, for the adventurous souls. Coffee trung, Vietnamese egg coffee. It's breakfast and dessert in a glass. Don't let the egg scare you. This is culinary genius at work. We're talking strong, hot coffee brewed the same way as our cà phê soi da, just hold the ice. While that's dripping away, let's make magic happen. Separate an egg yolk, save the whites for later, omelets are always a good idea. Whisk that yolk with a couple of teaspoons of condensed milk. I'm talking serious whisking here, folks, until it's light, fluffy, almost mousse-like. Coffee's ready? Good. Pour it into your glass. A tall one this time, we've got layers to consider. Now gently spoon that fluffy egg yolk mixture on top. Don't stir, don't even think about it. Take a spoon, dive in, and experience the magic. The bitter coffee, the sweet creamy egg yolk, it's like a warm hug on a cold day. A flavor combination that'll make you question everything you thought you knew about coffee. Section 3, a taste of the tropics, cà phê cot tua. Feeling adventurous, craving a taste of the tropics, then cà phê cot tua. Vietnamese coconut coffee is calling your name. This, my friends, is a vacation in a glass. First things first, you'll need coconut milk. Not the watery stuff, but the thick, creamy kind that's almost like coconut cream. Find it in cans, usually in the Asian food aisle of your supermarket. Now for the coffee. Brew it strong, just like the cà phê soi da. While that's working its magic, mix equal parts of that luscious coconut milk with condensed milk. Sweetness on sweetness, I know, but trust me on this one. Coffee's ready, pour it over ice. Remember, we're going for refreshing here. Now slowly drizzle that coconut milk mixture on top. It'll create a beautiful swirl, a visual reminder that you're about to experience something special. Take a sip. The coffee, the coconut, the condensed milk, they all come together in a symphony of flavors. It's sweet, it's creamy, it's like sipping on a tropical sunset. Close your eyes, you can almost hear the waves crashing on the shore. Section 4, Beyond the Recipes, the Soul of Vietnamese Coffee. Listen, I can give you recipes until the cows come home. But here's the thing about Vietnamese coffee. It's more than just measurements and instructions. It's about capturing a feeling, an experience. It's about that first sip in the morning, the aroma of coffee beans roasting over charcoal mingling with the sounds of the city waking up. It's about pulling up a plastic stool on a crowded sidewalk, sharing a laugh with strangers over steaming cups of café soda. It's about slowing down, savoring the moment, connecting with the soul of Vietnam, one sip at a time. So, go on, get yourself a fin filter, experiment with those recipes, but most importantly, embrace the experience, because that's where the real magic lies. Hanoi's hidden gems where coffee is king. Hanoi, my friends, is a city that runs on coffee. Forget your fancy cafes with their Wi-Fi and comfy chairs. We're diving into the heart of the Old Quarter, where coffee shops are tucked away in narrow alleyways, their presence announced by the unmistakable aroma of Robusta beans and the clatter of metal fin filters. First stop, Café Giang. This place is legendary, the birthplace of Café Trung, that crazy delicious concoction of egg yolk and coffee. It's a no-frills joint crammed with locals and intrepid tourists, all there for a taste of coffee history. Trust me, one sip of their Café Trung and you'll understand the hype. Next up, Café Foucault. This place is all about atmosphere. It's like stepping back in time, with its vintage decor, low tables, and the constant hum of conversation. Order a café soda, watch the world go by, and soak in the ambiance of old Hanoi. And for a truly local experience, head to a Bia Hoi joint. These sidewalk beer gardens are a Hanoi institution, and while they're known for their cheap brews, they also serve a mean cup of coffee. Grab a plastic stool, rub shoulders with locals, and enjoy a café day while watching the city come alive. Saigon Street Coffee Scene, a caffeine-fueled adventure. Saigon, now Ho Chi Minh City, it's a city that never sleeps. And fueling that frenetic energy? Coffee, of course. But here, it's not just about the caffeine kick. It's about style. It's about scene. It's about seeing and being seen. Start your day at Lao Tu Cafe. This place is a Saigon institution famous for its café vo, a unique brewing method using a cloth filter. It's a slow process, but the result is a coffee that's smooth, rich, and utterly addictive. Next, head to the Workshop Coffee. This place is for the coffee connoisseurs. They take their beans seriously, offering a wide variety of single-origin roasts from all over Vietnam. Watch the baristas work their magic, then savor the complex flavors of your perfectly brewed cup. And for a taste of Saigon's vibrant street life, check out Chio Leo Cafe. This sidewalk stall might not look like much, but their iced coffee is legendary. It's strong, it's sweet, it's the perfect pick-me-up for a hot Saigon day. Beyond the Big Smoke, discovering Vietnam's coffee soul. Now, if you really want to understand Vietnamese coffee culture, you gotta get out of the big cities. Head to the source, the Central Highlands, where the majority of Vietnam's coffee is grown. Visit a coffee plantation, learn about the bean-to-cup process, and sample coffee straight from the source. It's an experience that will change the way you think about coffee forever. In the city of Dalat, known for its cool climate and stunning scenery, you'll find a thriving coffee scene. Check out Windmills Coffee with its panoramic views and delicious coffee, or in Cafe, a cozy spot known for its traditional brewing methods, and for a truly off-the-beaten-path experience, head to the Mekong Delta. Here, amidst the rice paddies and floating markets, you'll find small, family-run coffee shops serving up their own unique brews. Don't be afraid to try something new. You might just discover your new favorite coffee. So, there you have it. The sights, the sounds, the smells, the sheer raw energy of Vietnamese coffee culture. It's more than just a drink, right? It's a ritual, a way of life, an experience that'll stay with you long after you've left the bustling streets of Hanoi or the humid nights of Saigon. Don't be afraid to experiment. Try the different brewing methods, from the classic fin filter to the unique café vot. Explore the variations, the egg coffees and coconut coffees, the sweet and the strong. Haggle with a smile, embrace the chaos, and remember, the best cup of coffee is often found on a tiny plastic stool, shared with strangers who might just become lifelong friends. This is Vietnam. This is coffee. Drink it in. For more amazing food and drinks tips and recipes, subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon so you never miss an update from us. Tell us about your thoughts in the comment section. Check out our other videos for more culinary inspiration. We love you. Until next time, keep cooking, stay adventurous.